I've been observing how I feel in prison, and I think with less distractions than you have when you're home, through advertisements or whatever, just life, daily life bills, things like that. I've been kind of freed from those things, but I've been more, I've been able to acknowledge more of my inner processes and what happens, and it's actually extremely linked to them. So a lot of key things happen on half moons, full moons, and new moons. Um, and they're different in their nature. And I haven't fully understood how it necessarily affects me in entirety. But let's just say I have like a really important call coming up, and it happens on like a waxing gibbous or something. Like it's not a half full or new moon. I'm almost positive that it won't be a productive call because I know that. But on the contrary, if it is a full moon, there's something different about that time period. And it's just something that I acknowledge, but that doesn't necessarily relate to the piece as much as the cycle of that joy and sorrow came with these experiences of success or failure. So I just kind of like started to perceive things from a different perspective because I'm like, damn, like we perceive joy to be the greater um, in almost all cultures, right? It's like looked after, something people want. And I was like, damn, sorrow and the ability to feel sad and to feel down is actually what's taught me more things than joy has, right? So in the piece, joy is represented by brass wire, and that brass wire has a much stronger hold on between both. And he he's not even grabbing it; it's grabbing him, right?
Wow.
Both guys are grabbing him, but he's completely like wrapped in that. There's no way he gets out of that, right? He's made of metal. It is metal. It's something that we have completely attached to, right? And then you look at the bottom and you look at sorrow, and you've got two different color wires. I mean, or strings, nylon strings, I believe they were, and they are kind of loosely wrapped around him, like he's trying to get off of that, or he's like in his process of working out of that. But it too is completely wrapped around him as well, and actually has more of his appendages than Joy does. Right? It has three instead of. I wanted to represent how much more sorrow I was feeling in here and just in life. I feel like it's built of that, but also how joy is not what we believe it to be. I believe that joy is almost that. For me, I kind of look at joy sometimes as like the setup for sorrow, and sorrow the setup for joy. Like I know when I feel very dreadful days, I know that I'll have that equivalent of joy or that feeling on the other end of the pendulum.
Tre Spadoni's Extraordinary Mistakes is now on view at Sonny House Fine Art through October 30th. We are open by appointment only Monday through Thursdays, and we have open gallery on Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays from 1 to 5. His works can also be purchased on our website at sonnyhousefineart.com.